Hey everyone, welcome back to School of Scarlet Homestead. Today is a beautiful morning. It's nice and cool, and Penny is enjoying a little bit of grass this morning. So I'm going to bring you along. I'm going to go ahead and get started on some prep work for my dinner. This dinner is so easy though, but I wanted to go ahead and share it with y'all because it's something that you can definitely make with your leftovers. It's very economical, it's easy to make, and I really recommend it. So these are stuffed bell peppers. I've made videos before how you can stuff bell peppers with leftover taco meat, sloppy joe sauce, all of that kind of stuff. So today what I have is leftover chili. So it is fall and I am making quite a bit of chili lately. I've had chili with cornbread. I've had chili with Fritos and made Frito pie. We're having our fair share of chili lately. So I had a couple of bell peppers, and so what I'm going to do is just kind of clean them out. And I'm slicing them downward and kind of making them like boats. But a lot of times I'll just fill them. If I have more, I only had two. If I have more, I will literally fill in a whole entire bell pepper. So just like it's standing up there, I would fill it in. But what I'm going to do right now is slice them in half, and it's still going to be a pretty good helping for each person. I actually ended up having leftovers because it had quite a bit of meat in each one. So I have some chili. I think I made basically a pot of chili, but I really only used 1 pound of ground beef, but I have a lot left over still. And I had some rice I had left over from some Asian meal I think I made. So the rice has been in the refrigerator. It's a bit cold, but I'm still going to use it. It's going to be fine once everything's baked together. It's all going to be warm and good. But I know the rice looks like it's just 2 chunks of like some kind of rock. But there's the rice. It's just cold. And I'm going to add in my chili. If you want to add in like maybe some more onions or anything that you think of that you want to add in, you can certainly do that. You can also add in like cheddar cheese or any kind of cheese right now if you want. I am just going to do the rice and I'm going to do the chili, and my chili has really good seasoning already, so I'm not going to add anything to it. Maybe just a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. I was really surprised that I didn't even end up using that much of my chili. So this chili will even extend for a whole nother meal. And I know it did. I was able to get another meal out of it and even a lunch out of it. Stuffed bell peppers are really good because they can extend your meat because you're adding in that rice. And even though there's rice, I actually don't add in very much because we don't like a lot of rice. I like rice, but my family doesn't like a lot of rice, so it's actually mostly meat. But if your family likes rice, you can even extend it further, and let's say you add in cheese or anything else, you can really extend your meat. The cost of ground beef has gone up a whole lot. I remember when it was like $3 a pound or $2.99 a pound, and lately when I've been going to the store, a pound of the cheapest ground meat is about $7. So you're going to want to really use some of these recipes like this one to really extend your ground meat. So now I'm just filling them in with the mixture that I created, and that's how simple it really is. You just fill them in, and if you like cheese, which I do, I like cheddar cheese, you're just going to sprinkle some cheddar cheese on top. You can do mozzarella, you can do cheddar jack or whatever other kind of cheeses that you like, Parmesan. You can even add breadcrumbs to the mixture or add some breadcrumbs on top for a little bit of crunch, so you can extend this even further. There's lots of ways to do this. I will try to link my video on stuffed bell peppers. I've made a few, and I will try to link those down below so that you can check them out. But I do have a playlist around Cook With Me, and in my Cook With Me playlist I have basically all kinds of things that I cook for dinner and desserts and all kinds of stuff. So go check out my playlist Cook With Me. if you like stuffed bell peppers, give me a like, comment down below how you make yours. We all kind of make them a little differently, so let me know down in the comments. So I'm trying to use up this one bag of cheddar cheese, and I did, and I'm going to add in a little bit more from another bag. The cheddar cheese really gives it like kind of this complete taste, so I definitely recommend adding cheese if you do like cheese. I am making these, putting them together earlier in the morning, and then I'm going to put some foil over them, and I'm going to put them in the fridge, and then I'm going to bake them later for dinner. So this is something that you can also make ahead, and you can even bake it and then put it in the fridge and reheat it. These are very forgiving. So I like to start on my dinners and all of that prep work in the morning, and then that way around dinner time it's just really easy because I have the most energy early in the morning, and after lunch or so that starts to dwindle. So I like to do like the majority of my work, you know, outside work and inside work during my morning to lunchtime time. Then after lunch I kind of take it easy, and then I get back to work around dinner for making dinner and then clean up and all of that stuff. So that is what they look like essentially. Some people add a little bit of water to the bottom of their baking dish. I don't find I have to do that. My bell peppers always come out soft and really delicious. So all I do is put some foil over it, and then I bake it with the foil on for about 25 minutes at 350, and then I take the foil off just to brown the cheese a little bit more. So I'm also doing a little treat tonight. I'm having chocolate chip molasses cookies, and I already had the dough made, so I'll have to show you the recipe next time, but look how yummy they look. They just came out of the oven. It smells amazing. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. Check out my description for the full recipe, and I will catch you on our next video.